Before I came to Heritage, there was about a 20-plus year period of a very dark period of my life. I started doing things of this world and addiction in substances and of all things. And the more and more I got involved with these things, the farther I felt from God. And the farther I felt from God, the angrier I got. And the more I just could jump back into these things. And so that cycle kept me going literally for 20-some years. And it was the darkest 20 years of my life. All that led to the point where I was finally beaten down and broken enough. Finally, in my darkest hour, I cried out and I begged him for forgiveness for all the things I'd done. And I can honestly say right then is when my life changed. I had a friend that was in recovery, and he had told me about this church and said he attended here. And I said, you know, it's been a long time. It'd been 20-some years since I really voluntarily went to church. And I came here. And I came here and I literally, when the songs were playing, I burst into tears. And it was honestly, it wasn't tears of sadness, but it was tears of absolute gratitude. Tears of that feeling of being back close. And it wasn't like he went anywhere, but I had ran so far away that it was that feeling of coming back home. Almost that's why that story of the prodigal son has such a spot in my heart, because it's that when I came back, he hadn't gone anywhere. He was sitting there with arms wide open, and it was a great feeling, and I've been here ever since. I'm very, very thankful to Heritage for the way they welcomed me with open arms, and the way that when I came here, I felt completely comfortable and accepted as one. I mean, after many years of living in a dark place, you know, the last thing I needed was to feel more isolated, and it was the exact opposite of what I felt when I came here. When I came here instantly, I was greeted with open arms, and I felt accepted. I love all these people here for that. Working on the host team and love being able to reach out and greet with people, and I love seeing people, the new people coming to the doors, for them to feel that warm welcome that I was certainly privileged to feel. It's just amazing. I mean, we always talk about the broken and the sick, and leaving the 99 to chase the one. And I think there's a lot of people out there that still feel broken and isolated, and here's just a perfect space for them to feel part of and get right back into God's grace. It's literally, it's in my heart. It's what moves my life forward, is trying to reach out and be part of this thing, obviously here in the church, and taking this church outside to other people so they can feel that kind of gratitude in their heart also. When I see those little glimpses of God working in people's lives, and it just makes me instantly get tears of gratitude. And I know I've seen it. I've had the privilege to see it work in my life, and I've seen it in a lot of my friends that have come here and have had their struggles, and whatever struggles through life those may be, I've seen God working through them to try to give them some healing and some peace, and it's beautiful to watch. And I know I can never see the big picture, and I never will be able to, and I'm fine with that. I move forward on faith, but when I see those little glimpses, tiny little glimpses of God working, man, it's amazing, and it washes over me, and I see it here in this church, and that's why it's an absolute privilege to be a part of.